Hi guys, Chuck here in Planet Crafter, and we are getting pretty close. You see that Terraformation index up there in the top right of the screen, 39.3. When that hits 40, we get the fusion energy cell, and there's going to be all sorts of cool stuff we can do then with that. So for now, while we're waiting on that, even though it's going to hit really soon, we need to run up here, and I need to get that stuff right there. 2 alloys, 3 silicons, and a rocket engine. Hoping I have a rocket engine. Let's see where those would be in here. Well, yes, we're good on rocket engines. All right, now I just need 3 silicons and 2 alloys, and I have right before I started recording, I kind of took a few minutes and went around and just gathered some materials. And I built another drill because I really want to get that pressure moving up quicker. I want those T3 extractors. And then we get to drones, and then we're really in business. But right now, let's send another pressure rocket up. Okay. Here come the asteroids. Now we're gonna hit that level pretty soon. Another thing I'm a little miffed about, and it's all my fault really, is I don't have any more that's not ready yet. Anyway, I gotta not eat that eggplant because I want to make some bee larvae, and I need a fertilizer, and I can't make any fertilizer without eggplant, and I kind of forgot about that. So I've been eating the eggplants. I need more. Remember, I had like more food growers when we had the old building. So I need to put some more food growers down in order to get some more eggplant going. And so I need a water bottle, an alloy, and a fertilizer. So I can't even build a food grower without a fertilizer. And I need the eggplant to make the fertilizer and to make the bee larva and all that good stuff. So the terraformation index is at 39.8.82. Just waiting on this eggplant to get ready. Now the question is, do I have another eggplant seed? We're gonna have to plant a couple more of those growers. So I'm gonna need another eggplant seed and mushrooms are used for some crafting. But really wishing I had some more fertilizer already in here. It appears that I don't. So I got the mutagens, and I got the uncommon larva, and I got T2 fertilizer. So I need to make one regular fertilizer, and that will allow me to make a bee larva. But I think what I'm going to do is as soon as this eggplant's ready, boom, we're going to make another fertilizer so we can make another food grower. So let's dump the eggplants in there. And let's pick a fertilizer. And we got the fusion energy cell unlocked. So, come on, fertilizer. All right, that's done. Let's grab that fertilizer and let's see. I need an alloy and a water bottle. So back down we go. I got some water bottles here. I'm gonna build another food grower. We're gonna put it right here. And we're gonna put an eggplant in there. Now, when everything grows, we'll have 2 eggplants. We can eat the beans and the squash for now. And I need to get another grower going. But right now, I want to make that energy cell. And I can't remember where we craft those. Do I do it at the auto crafter? Do I do it here? Let's see. Well, I can do it here or at the auto crafter, but we're here right now. So there's what we need: 3 pulsar quartz, 2 osmiums, and an obsidian. I wonder if I shouldn't pin that recipe. All right. Sometimes forget I have that capability. Now, I only got 4. No, I got 1 of my 2 here, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more. 4 osmium, 2 obsidian. I don't know if I've got that much osmium. I do. And a couple obsidian. All right, we're rolling. Let's go make a couple of those. And then we're going to go have some fun. Probably get some good gear, some good loot here. Now I'll show you what we do with these things. So let's make sure I got plenty of yeah, I don't want to have too much stuff in my inventory right now. So I think we're going to dump some stuff in here in this. Oh, no, let's put them where they belong. At least I'll put the larva and the mutagen over here. And put that aluminum where it goes. And that warden key, I'll put it in with all this other miscellaneous technical stuff. Although maybe I better hang on to it. I'm not sure if we're going to encounter a spot where we need it. And let's get our food all topped off. We don't need, obviously, oxygen. But maybe a couple water bottles. And to keep the rest of the inventory clear. And let's take the car, just in case we want to grab things. I'm going to go right here to this wreck. It's the closest one. It's right here in the backyard. Let's check it out first. I can't remember if this has one of those areas in it or not. But we'll find out. Not all wrecks have that. All right. Apparently this is not one of them. So So that wreck, we're pretty much done with it. Let's hit the one up top of the hill there. Then we will, all the wrecks have got a spot to use the fusion energy cell. I mean, it's not crazy, but it unlocks other areas within the wreck that you can go to, and there will be more good loot. A lot of times money, like Terra tokens, and you know, valuable things that we can use. So I know it's not down here. I'm pretty sure we cleared that out already. Yeah. Yeah, wow, more spacesuits. I think we've collected all of them. I don't think there's one out there we don't have. And I haven't even built the things to display them on yet. Yeah, all right, here's what we do with the fusion energy cell. We put it in here. And now that has opened another area within this wreck that we can go explore. So usually one of these doors that was closed all of a sudden is now open. So we got all sorts of new areas to explore now. So there we go. We got a new chip. We got, look at that, 2 fertilizers, a T2 mutagen, and a couple more rocket motors. Now I will take that and we will leave behind the 2 pieces of iron. And let's hit that, and well, we can always use more of those. The rest of this, I think we better be careful and not be grabbing everything. We got an extractor in the super alloy cave now, so we don't really need to be grabbing all the alloys that we can get our hands on. But we want the technical debris. Another technical debris. We want to check that out. All right. These things are always worth a lot. And alloy rods are not the easiest thing to get a hold of. And here's usually the jackpot. Check this out. 1. And now that's 1,000. How much was this? 100. But look at this one. 1,000, 500. And then these things with a trade value of 5,000 and 6,000 each. And then 100, 100, another 5,000. Another 5,000. So we kind of just hit the big haul here. And that is, inventory is full. So we can go back to base and we can unload all this loot that we got, or we can hop in the car and drive to the next one. But if we hop in the car, then we can't put the car back in my inventory. So that's the only thing. Let's park the car right out here. And let's run in here because I don't think I built a teleporter in here. No, I did not. And of course I can't grab all that osmium. The whole point of parking the car was to use the car's inventory, and then I forgot to use it. So can we say senior moment? Let's just dump all this stuff. Now, just from using one of those energy cells, we got all that loot. Which is a pretty good a pretty good haul when you consider that we can then go now we're just going to grab that stuff, leave the rest of it for later. Now let's go ahead. Oh, we got to hold A down and hit the forward movement button. And we can fly. I want to pull first person view on this though. So it works just like a personal jetpack. It can only be so far above the surface. Maybe I can fly right down onto the foundation here and then just hop out and walk in the door. Wow, that's pretty cool. I kind of like that feature. So, we left the headlights on the car. Turn the lights off. All right, there we go. Just wondering why everything was so washed out looking. So what did I grab? A bunch of osmium, right? All right. And that cobalt, which I didn't, well, I had plenty of cobalt, but never can have too much. Now we got those fertilizers, didn't we? Which I left in the car. So let's grab everything out of the car and sort that out in here. Then we'll go hit another one of those wrecks and see what else we can find. Let's dump all this money here. And those energy cells, I'll dump those there too. And these chips. All right, got a lot of goodies here. I think we can make our bee larva, which I was kind of looking forward to making. We don't need. There's a super alloy rod. We'll dump that in here with the alloys. Now back to here. Dump that. And get rid of that obsidian for now. And I need to drink some water. What else do I have in here I need to get rid of? And the iron. All right, now I need to get that mutagen from down here. Uncommon larva, to fertilizer, to mutagen. I think we can make some bee larvae. Yes, you can also do butterfly larvae. But we don't have the butterfly dome yet. And silkworms. So the silkworms are kind of interesting. You can make a little thing that will produce silk. And then you can use the silk to manufacture things. Excuse me. But all right, we got a couple larvae going. As soon as those get done, we are going to make 2 beehives. So that's assuming I have more fertilizer. So I don't think I've got 2 more fertilizer. And the bioplastic. I think I had some bioplastic nuggets somewhere. Question is where? Hydration level. Okay. All right. I don't think I got any of those bioplastic nuggets. And I don't have any fertilizer, so we can't quite make the beehives yet. Don't think I have. Yes, I got 2 eggplants, so I can probably make another fertilizer. Let's see. Can I get another fertilizer? No. What am I missing? Maybe a sulfur, possibly. We got 1 sulfur. I think I need more than that, right? So let's run over here. See if we got any more sulfur in here. Well, we got 2. Let's grab everything out of there. This is why we want those T3 extractors unlocked. Because then we set each extractor up to get exactly what we want, and we won't have any of this going on. You know, grabbing all the other stuff. Because I want to go check. I want to get that. Let's see if I can make another fertilizer. Apparently not. What else does fertilizer need? It needs 2 eggplants, sulfur, and 3 algae. So I got the 2 eggplants there. We just dumped sulfur, but are we out of algae? We might be. So let's run out here and get some more algae. We haven't harvested this algae in forever. There's got to be plenty here. How much more? Well, I think that's all the algae, so now wait a minute. Oh, okay, there was only 1 algae left. It's like, wait a minute, there was still algae there. Now there's plenty. Probably get a couple fertilizers from that. Yeah, there's 1. And that's all we got, is the 1. Okay, well, that's better than nothing. Now, let's go down here and grab one of those bee larvae. I'm assuming one of them will be ready. Yep, you can see it lying in there. Oh, did I not hit research? How about this one? Do I got a bee larva? Yes. All right. Now, can I build a beehive? Not yet. I need a super alloy and a bioplastic nugget. And I don't know if I got enough stuff to make a bioplastic nugget. Let's run back upstairs. Now let's go see what we got falling. This is a super alloy meteors. Bioplastic nugget, one of these things? Yes, it is. I can't make that. I need 2 mushrooms. I do not have 2 mushrooms. I don't even think I got mushrooms growing. So, that bee larva is going to wait a while. We're going to run over here and put that stuff back in the storage for now. And let's get a drink of water. Let's pick up the car. Wow, that is really coming down out there. Now, beans give you 60 restored health, and some of that stuff we were cooking was only doing 50. So, anyway, let's grab the car and go. We got another energy cell. So we'll go hit another wreck. See what else we can find, and then we'll come back and maybe launch another rocket. I still got the recipe pinned for that pressure rocket, so I think we might just launch a couple more. We got plenty of rocket motors, and I got plenty of silicon, and I think we got enough super alloys for a couple more. I really want to get... I could probably dismantle that, since we're not going to need it again. Alright. I don't remember where that area is. We're going to search the whole darn wreck and see. Make sure I didn't miss it. Oh, look at that. There's a chip we missed. But I don't think it's letting us decode more chips yet, because I have another one sitting back at the base that we can't decode yet. Let's go back here. Nothing interesting there. Well, there's another fabric, but in a little while we're going to be able to craft that stuff. All right. Down here we go. Nothing there. And more stairs. Up we go. And here we go. Open. Insert. And let's go find out what new area opened up. There it is. You can always tell there's a couple areas. Usually you have some debris you have to get rid of. And then We got, obviously I'm going to take all these fertilizers. Nitrogen cartridge, well, we can't get those yet, so. Now we got, looky here, technical debris. Now let's open this, and we are in the money. We're going to put that in there, and probably put that in there. I don't need that, really. 100, 1,000, a 500, a 6,000 fuse, 100, 100, 100, 500, 500, 1,000, 5,000. We, kind of rolling. Now, we have another area here. So, let's dump the iron in here. We don't want it. Oh, we want that fuse, though. Man. I'm going to have to eat my beans. Because I'm going to want the cargo space. Look at that. 2 more of those. And 2 of those. Now, what are we going to do? Oh, we picked that oxygen capsule up somewhere, which I don't really need anymore. So we can drink the water, leave the oxygen capsule in there, and we can take both of those. Although the fertilizer looks interesting as well. So that was profitable. And you can see why I was so excited about getting that thing unlocked. So most of the wrecks have that. And we're going to want to explore all of them. Because we could take all that money and we can go shopping with the trade rocket. Now, if I had another one, I would load up the car and keep going, but I don't have any more. We have to make more of those fusion energy cells. So we're going to go back. And I'm tempted to stop there, but you know what, I don't need to. I'm going to unload my inventory, and we might go grab some more alloys if I don't have at least 4 of them in the locker. But I think I do. We want to get a couple more of those pressure rockets launched, or 3 more, I don't know. However many I got stuff for. Anyway, let's unload the money. We got 2 chips. Let's see if I can decode them. Let's go grab a couple more rocket motors, though. All right, we got 3. Now we need... We need 6 alloys, and we have exactly 6. And what do I need? Like 9 silicon if I want to do 3 rockets? I know I got that many. Alright, we can launch 3 rockets. Let's try to decode these chips, but it sometimes makes you wait to decode more chips. See? No more blueprints to decode for now. So we have the chips, but it's not letting us decode any more blueprints yet. Eventually more will be available. But so you can, take a note that we have 3 chips there. Can't even decode yet. So let's go launch some rockets. I probably should let that one clear the pad before I craft the next one. Alright, there we go. That one's pretty far gone. Go on up there, buddy. That one's up there pretty good ways. And we're launching another one. That was 3 pressure rockets. Now we're going to get bombarded like crazy. So we're going to run inside where it's safe, because as you've seen on previous videos, you can't get killed. Those asteroids can come down and nail you. Now we need more of those, and it takes 3 to make 1, and I've got 3. Now we need 2 osmiums and an obsidian. Alright, it can make another one of those fusion energy cells, which we're going to do right now, but I don't think we're going to go venturing out there quite yet. But let's go ahead and make... Alright. We're going to need more pulsar cores to make any more of them. But you can see how profitable those things are. Now let's get a bunch of the money. Let's get the 1,000 ones, maybe. There's a 5,000. A 500, 1,000. A 500, 1,000. 5,000, 1,000. So that's all we're going to take is the big ones. And we're going to see what kind of stuff we think we can buy. So we already have 14,950 available. We're going to put in the rocket 6,000, 500,000. Well, we put all that in the rocket. So now we have 12,000 inventory, 14,950 there. Let's see if there's anything we find interesting. Okay, we cocoa seed, wheat seed. We want all of that. Although I think we got some wheat seeds. Take 2 cocoa, couple wheat. Smart fabric, not really. We don't need that. We don't need a sofa. Customizable bed, not really. We don't need these fuses. Particular tree seed. We'll take those fish eggs though. Or do we really need the fish eggs? I'm trying to see. Take the T2 drone. Living apartment with dome. That's kind of cool to build late game, but we don't really need that yet. So although we got a lot of money, we loaded up there. We'll take those fish eggs, the butterfly larva, and that's going to cost 20,000. We don't quite have 20,000 worth of stuff loaded, but we can rectify that. I have how much in there now? Yeah, we need a little bit more. So I think I'll need to grab one of those energy fuses, which I didn't bring with me, to get everything we're trying to buy. Are these all just 100? Yeah, let's just sell one of the big ones. That should do the trick. All right, launch to space. Well, that comes back. We're going to get all sorts of new goodies. And we've launched 3 more pressure rockets. So let's go see where we are and where that sets us up for next time around. We're a little bit closer to fish. And pressure on terraformation is at 44.75. Pressure is at 10.54. So you can see 13 unlocks the extractor. We get drone station at 45 GTI. So guess what? I think we're going to hang around and wait for that. I was thinking about ending the episode. And I might just do that. And then the next time around, we will start with drones. Set those suckers up. So for now, we are going to call this. So this is something to look forward to for the next episode, is we're going to get the drones unlocked. So for now, we're going to call it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.